Hello everyone, welcome to your next class of management accounting. So I know there was a long gap, so I hope you have very well enjoyed your holidays. Okay, definitely not officially, and there was no holiday, simply I'm saying. So last class we have studied, actually we are continuing with the fund flow statement, and today I'm going to conclude the chapter. From my side, this is going to be the last question and solution. Okay, from the next class I will start the new chapter. Okay, so let's see for the last time one more question. So you have a question here as usual, where we have liabilities and 2 years informations given. It can be related to the any ABC Limited. Okay, doesn't matter for me. So as usual we are going to discuss each and every topic, or every not topic actually, items of the balance sheet, and then we will try to make out which is the non-cash, which is the non-fund, non-operating, which will be source, which will be application. Okay, so let's start. Very first we have a share capital, which we are able to see in 2014 the value is 10 lakh and in 2015 the value is 11 lakh. So always what we used to do, we used to say that extra issue of share capital, source of fund. But in this question there is a slight change, so we'll keep this item aside for the moment. We'll move to the next. Next we have a reserves. In 2014 it is 3,50,000 and in 2015 it's 3 lakh. Okay, and today the beauty of the question is this item also will keep aside for the moment. Now moving to the next, that is profit and loss. So as we know, profit and loss we use while calculating the fund from operation. Then next we have a loan. Okay, so last if that is 2014 loan amount was 6 lakh and in 2015 it is 8 lakh. So just we have to here we are not going to think that how much I am going to repay or how much I have to pay the interest. Those things I don't have to check. I'm just checking for the which are my sources and which are my applications. Okay, from where the fund is coming and from where, or sorry, to where my fund is going. So 6 lakh we had and now we have 8 lakh. That means extra issue. Okay, extra loans we have taken worth rupees 2 lakh. So extra loan raise, so whether I have taken loan and somebody has given, doesn't matter again. 2 lakh coming to my pocket, so it is going to be the source of fund. Okay, then we have a provision for tax, provision for doubtful debts, creditors, and proposed dividend. So these all current liability. Provision for tax, provision for doubtful debts, and proposed dividend, I am just going to treat it as a current liability in this question. Clear? Then coming to your asset side. So fixed asset, again keeping aside. Coming to the investment. So if investment from the balance sheet we are going to check, in 2014 the value was 2 lakh and in 2015 the value is 1 lakh 50. So simple assumption we can make out that worth rupees 50,000 investment we have sold. Okay, so sale of investment. So how much we are going to sell, that is going to be our source of fund. Then your data, stock and cash, these three are your current assets. And then we have a goodwill. In 2014 value of goodwill was 2,70,000 and in 2015 the value is 2 lakh. That means worth rupees 70,000 goodwill we have written off, and that is the part of our non-cash expense. So with this balance sheet is over, and whatever items we have kept aside, now with the additional information we'll recheck. Now very first additional information is given. Investment were sold during 2015 at a loss of 20% on the cost. Just now we have seen worth rupees 50,000 investment we have sold, and they are saying that we have sold it at a loss of 20% on cost. So 20% of 50,000, that is going to be the 10,000. So for how much I have we have sold 40,000, because 50,000 was your cost, 20% of that your loss. So actually you have sold it for the remaining, that is 40,000. So 40,000 is going to be our source of fund. Clear? And the 10,000 is going to be the loss on sale of investment, and I hope you remember loss on sale of fixed assets and long-term assets. Okay, those are going to be the part of non-fund or non-operating expenses or losses. Now coming to the next item, an item of fixed asset cost rupees 70,000 depreciation provided for rupees 66,000 had to be discarded in 2015 without any scrap value. Okay, so cost of the fixed asset is 70,000. Okay, on that depreciation is 66,000, that means remaining value is now only 4,000, and it got discarded without any scrap value. So this 4,000 is actually again our non-fund or non-operating loss. Okay, then next we have depreciation provided during 2015 came to rupees 1,80,000. So depreciation always your non-cash expense. Then we have the increase in share capital was because of issue of bonus shares out of reserves. Okay, so if you remember from the liability and capital side, two items I kept aside, your share capital and reserve, and both are interrelated here as per the additional information. What they are saying, the increase in share capital was because of issue of bonus share. So that means the extra, okay, the difference, that is 11 lakh minus 10 lakh, the difference 1 lakh is not at all the source of fund. Okay, why? Because we have issued the bonus shares. And again what we have issued this out of reserves. Okay, so related to reserves, while in solution I have gone for the working notes, so there we will check out what we have to do. So let's move further. Very first, as usual, in your answer part, we need to prepare first the statement of changes in working capital, and I hope till now you have by hearted the thing. And as always I used to say, no need to by heart, just keep remember one point only. Okay, so I hope now it's there in your mind. So we first take current assets, and just now we have checked, we have in this question 3 current assets, debtors, stock and cash. Okay, and then we have to just compare the values of each and every current assets between the 2 years, and if it is increase, then we will write in an increase column the difference amount. If it is decrease, then we are going to write in a decrease column. Okay, related to current asset. Related to current liability, the rule will be just opposite. Okay, and as I told you, provision for tax and proposed dividend, I am going to treat it as a current liability here, so I have taken here only provision for tax. 2014 the value is 2,10,000. In 2015 the value is 2,40,000. That means this particular current liability is increasing, and rule says what? Increase in current liability, decrease in working capital. So 30,000 in your decrease column. Fine. Then next we had provision for doubtful debts, 30,000 and 20,000. Again it is a, okay, this is a decrease. Okay, decrease in provision for doubtful debts, and decrease in current liability, that means increase in working capital. So 10,000 in your increase column. Fine. So similarly we have to do with the creditors and proposed dividend also. And once the entry of all our current assets and current liabilities over, we need to make the total. So total of current asset in 2014 10,40,000, and in 2015 9 lakh, and total of current liability in 2014 is your 6,50,000, and in 2015 it is 6,70,000. So we need to calculate next working capital, that is current asset minus current liability. So 10,40,000 minus 6,50,000, we are getting working capital as 3,90,000 in 2014, and in 2015 we are getting working capital as 2,30,000. So very clearly we are able to see that it is a decrease. Okay, it's a decrease in working capital. So how much decrease? 1,60,000, and then just close the your year column. And same way we need to work out with the increase and decrease also. And as always I used to say, make sure the year column decrease value or increase value of working capital should match with your increase and decrease column also. So 1,60,000 is your decrease in working capital. Next we need to calculate fund from operation. So we need to always start with your closing balance of profit and loss account, which is 70,000 in this question, and then in this we need to add non-cash and non-fund expenses or losses. Okay, so very first we have checked. Okay, so before this, better I'm going to show you the working notes first. Okay, because we need to find out your general reserve, how much we have made for the year. So if we can check out, opening balance of general reserve was 3,50,000. Okay, and from that we have issued the bonus share worth rupees 1 lakh, Okay, so only these three information we had: opening, closing, and how much bonus shares we have issued from the general reserve. So after posting all your three, opening balance and issue of bonus shares and closing balance, we are going to get the balancing figure as 50,000, and then this 50,000 is going to be our excess transfer to general reserve in that particular year. Okay, so coming with that, in your fund from operation, transfer to general reserve, non-cash expense, loss on investment, okay, non-fund or non-operating expense, then loss on fixed asset scrap, again non-fund or non-operating expense or loss, then depreciation, non-cash expense always, then goodwill written off, again your non-fund or non-operating expenses or losses. So these all making a total and writing in outer column, and then from this we need to deduct non-cash and non-fund income or gains. But in this particular question we don't have any items under this heading, so directly we are going to take the opening balance of profit and loss, which is 80,000. So finally we are going to get 3,04,000 as our fund from operation. Clear? And general reserve working note part, just now we have seen only one is left, that is fixed asset. So fixed assets opening balance was 11,70,000. okay, on that, from all the information from your additional one, okay, depreciation we have charged 1,80,000, and then one part of fixed asset which we have discarded without any scrap value, that is 4,000. okay, so, and the closing balance is 16,90,000. so we are going to get the balancing figure debit side. So balancing figure debit side, we assume it as a purchase, okay, cash purchase worth rupees 7,04,000. so we have purchased the fixed asset worth rupees 7,04,000, and purchase of any fixed asset used to be our application of fund. Clear? So coming now to fund flow statement, 4 columns: sources, amount, application, amount. Under sources, very first I have written fund from operation, which we have calculated as 3,04,000, and then again we have checked that from the additional information that we have sold the investment, okay, which from the balance sheet we have seen the cost was 50,000, but we have sold it at a loss of 20,000, so that means we have sold it for the 40,000. so how much amount we have got from the sale of investment? 40,000. so that is going to be again our source. And then again from the balance sheet we have checked that extra loan we have raised worth rupees 2 lakh. so that is also source, because that 2 lakh is coming to my pocket right now. Okay, so these are all my sources. I have made the total. And then application side, in this question we have only one item, that is purchase of fixed asset. Okay, so now finally you know very well the last step. We need to calculate net decrease or increase in working capital, and whenever it is going to be application minus sources, then it is going to be decrease, and which is 1,60,000, which is exactly equal how much we have got the net decrease in working capital under the statement of changes in working capital. So for the day, this much. Next class we'll start the new chapter. So thank you, have a nice day, enjoy, take a rest, but same time don't forget to study.